Welcome everyone to episode 2 of JW Universe Mode. This is SmackDown, the season premiere, first ever JW SmackDown here in WWE 2K16. And we got an action-packed night here for you. We're in Charlotte, North Carolina, and we're starting out with our tag team tournament. This will determine the first JW tag team champions in this season over here on SmackDown. Of course, former title holders Sami Zayn and Adrian Neville, both being drafted to Raw. SmackDown needs some new champions. And the Lucha Dragons are the first team we're seeing here looking to accept that challenge. Sin Cara and Kalisto making their debut here on JW SmackDown. They're ready for this match, and they're going to be facing the Nation of Domination, D'Lo Brown, and Kama Mustafa, the Godfather. Of course, this is the new incarnation of the Nation of Domination, of course. On JW Raw last season, at Booker T, Mark Henry, and Big E. This is brand new. And, I'd like to take this time to announce Brock Lesnar will be back next week on JW SmackDown after his big win over Randy Orton, retaining the Undisputed Championship at Money in the Bank, our last pay-per-view of WWE 2K15. And we're back here on 2K16. We're looking to crown some new tag team champions. This is round 1 of the tag team tournament. 8 teams will enter, and only one will win the tournament. Win all, win the gold, and the Nation of Domination looking to do just that. They look good, and so does Lucha Dragon. They gotta watch out. This match about to start in a few moments here. The crowd looks ready, and we're ready here on the first episode of JB SmackDown. Hit the likes, do all that stuff. This is a big episode. Sin Cara gonna right away get into the action. Of course, that luchador style of Sin Cara and Kalisto. Match is gonna start. D'Lo Brown STO to Sin Cara to start off the match. And now D'Lo lifting up Sin Cara. Look at the power of D'Lo Brown. Powerbombing Sin Cara onto the mat to start this match off. And the Godfather, Kama Mustafa, back in the ring, being tagged in. Clothesline into the corner. Oh, this is unnecessary. Throwing Kalisto around, throwing Sin Cara around, making a statement, holding up the hand to the Nation. Kalisto with retribution. Nice move there by Kalisto. Of course, he's the illegal man. He's got to get back outside the ring. Nice arm drag reversal there by the Godfather. Mustafa, nice suplex there. Sin Cara taking some damage. His back writhing in pain. Kick out at 1 by Sin Cara. Punch reversed by Sin Cara. D'Lo Brown wants to get in the match, but back into the action. Back and forth between Sin Cara and Kama Mustafa. Quite a size difference between these two competitors. Oh my god, slap by Sin Cara. Taking his speed and using it to his advantage. Here, as you see, those nice kicks to the legs, keeping the big man down. And Kalisto, the even littler man, tagged in. And D'Lo Brown, I guess it's only appropriate for him to be also tagged in. Both of them colliding in there, none of them making full contact. Nice sit out, spine buster there by D'Lo. 1 kick out by Kalisto. It's been back and forth between these two teams so far. And if this is anything like we're going to expect in this tag team tournament, I think we're going to have ourselves a good old-fashioned tournament here. Nice reversal there. Fireman's carry by Kalisto. Kama Mustafa unnecessarily involving himself. It is legal. Oh, and that nice neck breaker. D'Lo Brown going for the cover. Kick out by Kalisto. Sin Cara rallying for Kalisto. Kama Mustafa, the big man, back in the ring. Oh my god. Kalisto wildly missing that one. Kama. Nice suplex there. Lots of suplex variations by Kama Mustafa. Now he's going on the top rope. Oh my God. Using the forearm smash there. Now, right on the pressure point, really aiming for that upper body of Kalisto, it looks like. Trying to weaken his nerves and all that sort of stuff by hitting that pressure point, hitting the traps. And now Kama Mustafa. Oh, now he's on the legs. Lots of interesting moves here by Kama. Not what you'd expect to see in a man his size, but pulling out all the stops here. Trying to get into this tag team tournament, get into round 2. Going for a body slam, but it's reversed. Big suplex by Kalisto. That's a 250-pound man. 250-pound plus right there. Kalisto just suplexed. Oh, that nice Pele mule kick. I believe that's what it's called. The luchador tradition, of course. Kalisto now throwing Kama into the corner. Kalisto rolls him up. Oh, look at the power. Sin Cara, look at the corkscrew. D'Lo Brown can't believe it over there on the side, but he's got to get back in the ring. Here comes Kalisto sliding right in. And Sin Cara, Kalisto, the Lucha Dragons are moving on into round 2 of our tag team title tournament. Later tonight, the Ascension will face the Usos, and the winner of that match will face the Lucha Dragons in 2 weeks in our semifinals. And then, of course, at our ECW November to Remember One Night Stand, we're going to crown our new tag champions in a hardcore tag team match. More details on that ECW event will come as we're given them. But for right now, Lucha is in spirit, and they're moving on in this tournament. But up next, it's Bad News Barrett, the United States champion. He's been drafted over to SmackDown, keeping his title. He's going to be facing the debuting Finn Balor. I've seen Finn Balor down the JW Performance Center, and he is ready for this match. The Demon will be arriving on JW SmackDown, and it's right now. Here comes Bad News Barrett, United States champion, of course, leader of that alliance. He's never really given a name in WWE 2K16. Of course, Bad News Barrett, John Cena, and Curtis Axel, all of them still on JW SmackDown. But from what I've heard backstage in the locker room area, seems like they've gone their separate ways. They want to focus on their own singles competitors' careers, and maybe they'll cross paths, maybe they'll be enemies, maybe they'll be friends. We don't really know. For right now, Bad News Barrett looking at the ring, pointing at the ring. And he looks confident as ever. He looks cut. He looks like he's been working out since Money in the Bank, since WWE 2K15. And the United States champion looks ready for a challenge, and it will be a challenge, definitely. Finn Balor, of course, a star in Japan, in the independent scene, all over the world, all over Europe, Japan, now JW Performance Center in developmental, making his debut here on SmackDown as the Demon. The crowd could not be more excited for the arrival of Finn Balor. And if you're not familiar with this man, you're about to be. I'm sure Finn Balor put up a hell of a showing against the United States champion. If Finn Balor gets the victory tonight, it'll be a huge way to set up his career here on JW SmackDown. Everything's on the line. Of course, a victory for Finn Balor would mean that he's the #1 contender and will have a future championship match. And he could become a United States champion in a very short time here. But for right now, you're going to want to tell your grandchildren about this moment with Finn Balor making his debut. Look at how impressive he looked. When I talk about being cut, hitting the gym. Of course, that war paint of the Demon allows him to really express himself in a way that he doesn't usually. Gets all into it. The Demon has arrived on JW SmackDown. And he's going to slowly crawl his way to the ring. This is all mind games with his opponents. Finn Balor, a ring veteran, certainly knows how to get in the head of his opponents. See this epic entrance here by Finn Balor. Slowly creeping his way down to the ring. Demon. You see the thoughts in his head. He's kind of just shaking his head a little bit. He's crawling. He's jumping. Thoughts are all over the place when the Demon is unleashed. Just a high voltage competitor when he is the Demon. And it's only fitting that in his debut, the biggest match of his career so far, he is the Demon. Falling up the stairs. Such an epic entrance this man makes. He's in the corner. And look at the legions of fans behind him. They're getting behind this character, behind the Demon. And Finn Balor, finally in the ring. Such a long, epic entrance. Finn Balor. Ready for the United States Champion. The United States Champion does not look too impressed with Finn Balor. Kind of waiting for this match. I'm Bad News Barrett. I want this match to end as quick as possible. Finn Balor will just keep going. But Finn Balor, look at this. Oh my God, caught Balor off guard. Springboard, oh my God. Crowd going nuts for Finn Balor. That was a crazy move there. Body slam. Outside the ring. Onto that concrete floor, but Finn Balor taking, what is this? The guy in the Finn Balor shirt there. In a front row seat to what Finn Balor could do. Oh my God, throwing Bad News Barrett into the steps. Now stomping down on the bare knuckle brawler. United States Champion getting a beating at the hands of the debut of Finn Balor. Bad News Barrett trying to get back in the ring. Look at Balor. Faster than Barrett. Oh, but Barrett with that low punch. That was officially wrong. Nice avoided by Finn Balor. There's Finn chants throughout the arena. Arm drag. Reversal there by Finn Balor. It's a crazy situation. The springboard move by Finn Balor was one of the most impressive things I have ever seen. Suplex by Bad News Barrett. And Bad News Barrett still going to take some time to gloat. Although he's got nothing really to gloat so far. It's Finn Balor. Looks to be dominating. Elbow to the knee. A big fist drop. Finn Balor looking as dominant as I've ever seen a competitor in his debut. Throws Barrett outside the ring, but Barrett's holding on. Finn Balor getting crafty. Drop kick outside the ring. And I'm sure Barrett wishes he just fell now. Balor wildly missing. Looks like a drop kick through the ropes. Oh my God, resorting to the springboard, that same move he used earlier in the match. Finn Balor trying to make a statement here. Referee counting up to 2. Smart strategy by Barrett. Put down Balor. Throw him against the LED apron. Oh my God. I don't know what Barrett was going for there, but Finn Balor was already in the ring and Barrett had no time to realize. Clotheslined. And now Balor's signature move. Big slam by Balor, and it's only a coup de grace away from becoming #1 contender for Barrett's United States Championship. Finn Balor. Oh my God, coup de grace all the way across the ring. Let's get a replay on that. Looks to be at least 12 feet, 9 feet across the ring. Very impressive cover here, and is there any doubt Finn Balor is your #1 contender? He'll be facing Bad News Barrett shortly. And if you can defeat him tonight, you gotta know, you gotta think you'll defeat him. See a future United States champion here. The Demon has arrived on JW SmackDown. It's his debut. It's a big night for him, and he's just got a victory over the United States champion. The action does not stop here. Up next, the Ascension, making their debut on the scene here in JW. They're going to be facing the Usos. Still in round 1 of the tag team tournament. The winner of this match, the winning team, will go on to face the Lucha Dragons in 2 weeks. I believe that'll be episode 6 of Universe Mode. And the Ascension now. Their entrance. This is quite an entrance if you haven't seen it. Ascension rising from the stage, looking to rise to the occasion. They're making their debut, but they could be the tag team champions in a matter of 4 matches or so, if they can get through the Usos, the accomplished former tag team champions, veterans, and of course brothers. So but there is definitely a loyalty here with Connor and Victor, a brotherhood as well, although not by relation, but certainly there is a strong connection between these two. They want to be dominant, and they want to be seen. Of course, I've also seen these two in that JW Performance Center, coming from developmental, and they're quite an impressive team, quite a specimen to ever see. The Ascension looks to make their impact, looks to ascend against the Usos, who are going to make their entrance. The Ascension with their shoulder pads off, Usos with their traditional Samoan dance. And the crowd firmly behind the Usos here. But you could see an upset here. The Ascension could knock off the Usos very easily. The Usos look hyped. They look excited. Look like they might be some future tag team champions. Of course, the former champions are the Usos. Such epic teams that we have. Brand new teams, returning teams. Edge and Christian is here. Vaudevillains are making their debut. The Primetime Players are back. So many teams. The APA. There's so many teams here on SmackDown to make this tournament all the more interesting. But the bell is rung for the Ascension versus the Usos. Nice uppercut by Victor. Oh, and a chop. Sending Jimmy Uso down to the mat. It's Victor and Uso to start the match. Jimmy Uso. Victor throwing Jimmy Uso in the corner. Reversal there by Jimmy Uso, getting out of the way, getting that rope burn on Victor. Connor trying to get himself involved here, but he's too far away from Jimmy Uso to make any sort of impact. Of course, like I said, Connor wants to win. Connor and Victor want to be seen. They think they're the best tag team ever. And if they can get a victory over the Usos here tonight, I'm sure they'll be on the way to becoming the best tag team ever. But of course, they got to go through the Usos, the ring veterans, the brothers, and that's certainly an impressive victory in its own if they can get it done here. Let's see if Connor can do some damage here. Of course, the muscle, the size, I cannot wait for him to start get going in this match. But there's a kick and a chop. Uppercut it looked like, actually, by Jey Uso. It's reversed. Look at Connor. It's the raw strength, picking up Uso and powerbombing him down on the mat. Uso, or Jey Uso, I believe. Not a small man. He's a fully grown, average-sized, 250-pound plus man. Connor lifted him with ease. Oh my God, just throwing around Jey Uso like a rag doll. Jey Uso with a quick kick out. I'm sure that won't slow down Connor. Look at him just looking over. Jey Uso on a knee. Oh, kick. Oh, I don't even know. That was missed or reversed or something. But Connor capitalizing with that nice German suplex. Now going to scream and taunt at his opponents. The intimidation is real for Connor. Goes for the cover again. And it's another kick out. Jey Uso not giving up, but he's certainly being dominated by Connor. Victor being tagged in now. Let's see if Jey Uso can get some momentum back. Victor reversing Jey Uso's punch. But it's back and forth between these two. A bit more of a fair match, I'd say, between Victor and one of the Usos rather than Connor against one of them. Nice uppercut there. Such impressive moves that the Ascension have. You got Victor doing all sorts of uppercuts and flying things. Connor just throwing around his opponent. It's a good dynamic of the team. Luthez press. Victor getting real angry here. Maybe he didn't think this match would go this long. Just, oh my God, spearing Jimmy Uso out of the equation. Literally. Victor now, looking to capitalize. Oh, Jey Uso. Super kick by Jey Uso. That was a nice kick and uppercut before that. Mistake his name for Jimmy. Looks like he could be tagged in any moment. Could be going for the Uso crazy. Uso splash. Connor's back in the ring. Oh, but the Usos are still going for it somehow. Oh my God. Bodies are everywhere in this ring. I'm not even sure who the legal men are anymore. Looks like it's Jimmy Uso and Victor, the legal men in the ring. Connor, though, still outside of the ring. Goes for Jimmy. Goes for Jay outside the ring. Suplex. Connor, the neckbreaker reversal inside the ring. And Connor now being thrown into the ring as well. Chaos is ensuing. Uso now. Nice reversal there. Victor is going for some sort of a slam. Reversed into a suplex by Jimmy Uso. Super kick again, right to the face. No connected with authority. Now just stomping down. Making sure Connor not in his way. And Jimmy Uso on the top rope. Uso crazy again. Cover here. Connor, what is this going after? Jey Uso, but he's got no time. He missed that kick. Usos are moving on. They'll face the Lucha Dragons next week. 2 weeks. What just happened? There's a whole bunch of mess-ups here. A lot of miscommunications. The Usos were able to get it done. Seems like a very competitive match. Riddled with a lot of mistakes, but still a great match. And up next, even greater match in my opinion. Sting will be returning to JW SmackDown, facing the man who lost to Brock Lesnar at Money in the Bank, who is the #1 contender at the time, now at the back of the bottom of the line. He's got to earn his way back up to Brock Lesnar. He's going to be facing the Icon Sting, of course a former world champion in his own right, the WCW legend Sting, making his way to the ring. And a victory for Randy Orton, certainly the notch on the belt. Put him in the title scene. Sting, oh my God, Randy Orton's out here already. Sting was making his entrance. Oh, come on, Randy Orton. Oh, turning his back on Sting, on all the fans here. Randy Orton, I guess a sore loser from Money in the Bank. Sting looks like he's going to deliver some punishment. That preemptive attack. He's got his bat. Orton right back at him, reversing. Sting trying to put up a fight. Too much of a startlement, I guess. Randy Orton just taking it to Sting. Oh, he's using his own bat. The legend killer back at his old routines. Attacking one of the biggest legends in wrestling. Oh my God, Randy Orton stomping down on Sting. This is making a statement. Randy Orton does not want to fall back at the bottom of the line. He wants attention. RKO onto the concrete stage. Right outside of our ramp, and this is uncalled for. Orton just taunting Sting, mocking Sting. The legend that Sting is. Oh, and a clothesline. We're outside the ring here. Referee's got to pull away Randy Orton. Randy Orton doesn't want to get fined. He's not going to attack that ref. For Sting, it's not done. Daniel Bryan will be facing Seth Rollins next. In our main event, Seth Rollins, former leader of the Shield in WWE 2K16 season. Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose being drafted over to Raw. Seth Rollins had nothing to do but fall to the back of the line. But what does he do? He sells out. He joins Triple H in what they're now calling the Authority. And this is an Extreme Rules match booked by Triple H. Of course, history of bad blood between Daniel Bryan and Triple H, of course, dating back to the Money in the Bank qualifiers a few months ago, where Daniel Bryan defeated Triple H in an epic match, probably one of the best matches, if not the best match ever here on the JW. If you haven't seen that, go back to old school night of SmackDown last season. You're not going to want to miss that match. Even if you already did miss it, it's here forever, and you're going to want to see it. But Daniel Bryan, of course, winning Money in the Bank at the pay-per-view just a few weeks ago. And Bryan, Mr. Money in the Bank. I'm sure Triple H was not happy about that. He's now recruited Seth Rollins, and his first assignment is to, I guess, defeat Mr. Money in the Bank. And this being an Extreme Rules match, you never know what the Authority will have up their sleeve. Triple H and Seth Rollins, of course, the new alliance of the Authority. Seth Rollins kind of being a henchman, I guess, for Triple H. Triple H not wanting to wrestle, but it seems like he recruits Seth Rollins. I think Triple H sees a lot of himself in Seth Rollins. Then again, you could say the same. He sees himself in Daniel Bryan. Crowd still yesing, firmly behind Daniel Bryan. This is amazing, such a sight to see. But here comes, the new face of Authority, the new face of SmackDown, Seth Rollins. New ring gear and all. Got a nice X-Men looking vibe, I guess. Seth Rollins. Sold out. He's got a new theme song. He's a new man, and he's looking to defeat one of the most decorated champions in the history of JW SmackDown in Daniel Bryan. Two-time Mr. Money in the Bank winner. And looking to become a two-time world champion. The current world champion, Brock Lesnar, of course, is back next week. But for right now, here comes Seth Rollins, new face of SmackDown. He'll be facing off against Mr. Money in the Bank, Daniel Bryan. This is our main event here on JD SmackDown, of course. Seth Rollins bursting onto the main event scene. A win over Mr. Money in the Bank will do wonders for the career of Seth Rollins, and you could really see the evolution of him since his Shield days back in WWE 2K16. He looks refined. He looks brand new, and ring gear, all of that stuff, his theme song, his attitude certainly has changed. And we'll see what he can do in the ring. Bell is rung. Seth Rollins, oh my god. Diving right at Daniel Bryan. That was an impressive move, like a headbutt it looked like. Not really too sure. Daniel Bryan throws Rollins into the corner. Nice reversal there by Rollins. And Rollins and Bryan, two former independent team workers. They were in the independents around the same time. Daniel Bryan around a little bit before Seth Rollins here in the GW. Daniel Bryan's been around since the original season back in WWE 13, where he had quite some success. Of course, winning Mr. Money in the Bank, cashing that in, and probably looking to do the same thing here in this season. He had no 2K14 season. In WWE 2K15, this is also the debut of Seth Rollins as part of the Shield with Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose. Didn't have much success as a group, didn't have the chemistry, and shortly expanded. We didn't really see much of any of those competitors for the latter half of the season. Seth Rollins now bursting onto the scene here. 3 years later, Daniel Bryan's debut, almost a year after Seth Rollins'. And Daniel Bryan, of course, this is a no DQ match. Seth Rollins searching for the perfect weapon here. Underneath the ring, Extreme Rules. There are no disqualifications. A chair. Daniel Bryan, oh my god, suicide dive. Seth Rollins was, it looked like Daniel Bryan was taunting Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins drops the chair. You know, absolutely backfired on him there. Seth Rollins trying to look intimidating. Daniel Bryan doesn't care. Does that suicide dive. Now he's back up on the top rope. He's not done diving. Seth Rollins doesn't realize missile dropkick from that top of the ring all the way to the floor. Getting the crowd going here. This is an amazing match so far, and we're only a few minutes in. Seth Rollins just tossing Daniel Bryan to the stage. You gotta wonder if Brock Lesnar's happy about seeing this. I guess his biggest fear right now would be Daniel Bryan cashing in. The man does have fears. Seth Rollins taking it to Daniel Bryan, it looks like. Looking impressive as hell. As impressive as I've ever seen Seth Rollins. Rollins now. Oh my god. Checking the chair into Daniel Bryan's head before throwing it back in the ring. Action's at least back in the ring now. Oh my god. Nice move there by Seth Rollins. Similar to the move Kalisto did earlier tonight. Seth Rollins debating with that chair. Setting it up, it looks like he's scheming something. The architect, they call Seth Rollins. He looks to be constructing some plans here. Rollins. He's throwing Bryan up onto the top rope. This cannot be good for Mr. Money in the Bank. Seth Rollins hooks the arm. Superplex. Oh my God. Right at Daniel Bryan's head. Hitting the edge of that chair. Of course, when you just graze any part of the body, it could hurt the most. More than a direct hit. Could have busted open himself there. And Seth Rollins now. Pedigree. Triple H's move. His mentor, Triple H. Looking to put away Daniel Bryan. Been dominant so far. Oh my God, and Daniel Bryan kicking out at 1. This is similar to Roman Reigns versus Cesaro back on Raw. Roman Reigns had done the spear to Cesaro out of nowhere. And it was a 1 kick out. Very similar. Daniel Bryan's signature kicks here. Kicks to the chest. He'll go for that final one. Right to the back of the head, that roundhouse kick. As devastating as ever. Of course, he used that move quite a lot during the Money in the Bank match. And Daniel Bryan now in the corner. Flying knee. And the knee plus. Cover. 1, 2. Oh my God. Seth Rollins right back at Daniel Bryan. Had an answer for Daniel Bryan's kick out with a kick out of his own. That was impressive. Daniel Bryan now back on the top rope. He's flying all over the place here in this ring tonight. Missile drop kick again. And now he's got the chair. Daniel Bryan can be ruthless when he wants to be. Who could forget, or hell no, the mood swings. It's as vicious as ever. Of course, Kane back in WWE 2K16 season, he's grown so much since that. Of course, breaking up with Kane, having the WrestleMania match, which was another amazing match. Daniel Bryan just putting on amazing matches each week with brand new competitors, able to adapt to Kane, then Triple H, then Seth Rollins. Whoever comers are next for Mr. Money in the Bank. He's got a big target on his back, I'm sure now, being 2-time Mr. Money in the Bank. The only man to do that. Chris Jericho also attempting to do that on Raw. Of course, it was Cesaro. Seth Rollins with that drop kick now. Of course, Mr. Money in the Bank on Raw. Cody Rhodes trying to cash in on Cesaro. And we had Goldust interference on Raw. We saw Stardust making his debut. It was Cody Rhodes all painted up during a match that Goldust had with Tyler Breeze. But into this match on SmackDown, we have a ladder in the ring, and it's getting dangerous. It's getting extreme. Paul Heyman's somewhere watching this match. The extreme in mind. I'm sure he's enjoying this. Seth Rollins taking it to Daniel Bryan. Putting that hold. Daniel Bryan fighting out of it. The underdog. And these kicks again. Crowd going crazy. Back and forth match. Finishers galore. Dives, finishers, chairs and ladders. Roundhouse kick. Daniel Bryan now. He's got evil intentions here. Throws Rollins into that ladder. And Bryan, oh my God, suplex! Oh my God, breaking the ladder in half, the neck. Seth Rollins colliding. The ladder has somehow disappeared, but nonetheless covered. Oh my God, we thought it was 3. I heard 3 slaps too. Daniel Bryan arguing with the ref. You don't see that too often. Daniel Bryan, a respected and respectable opponent usually, but that seemed like 3. Oh, Seth Rollins with the roll up. 1, 2. Seth Rollins looking to steal one. Oh my God, kick out. That was very close. Catching Bryan off guard. And another pedigree, it looks like. Seth Rollins, pedigree, oh my God, onto that steel chair. Oh my God, I think Daniel Bryan's face just hit a loose screw on that chair. Cover here by Rollins. Oh my God, another close count. It looks like Daniel Bryan is busted open on the forehead. Looked like his forehead hit where one of the supports are on that chair. Around where the legs are. A flying clothesline nonetheless. Daniel Bryan feeling his head though. Can't be too healthy for Daniel Bryan. He's got to end this match as quick as possible. Bryan throwing Rollins in the corner. Such an epic match. Drop kick. Sending Rollins crashing down. Bryan, can we see the kicks again? And they're back. The kicks. Kick to the side. Repeated to the abdomen area. Of course, we're going to see a roundhouse kick to the back of the head. Oh my God. As impressive as ever. Daniel Bryan is winded. He's fighting. Daniel Bryan waiting for Rollins to get up. You know, this is the flying knee. The knee plus. Oh, who is this? What the? What? Oh my God. This is a huge man that just interfered here. Seth Rollins. Could this be a new recruit of the Authority? Seth Rollins with the victory. That man's disappeared. Oh my God. Seth Rollins stealing one. That could have been in the plans of Seth Rollins all night long. Thank you for watching JW SmackDown.